Hi, in this lesson, we're going to take a look at applying what I like to call aesthetic text effects, some additional text effects for you. We're going to look at applying some of these aesthetic text effects here to this company expansion. Basically, this is the title of our document. So I'm going to highlight it. And actually what I want to do is make it a little bit bigger so that it's easier for you to see what we're going to do. I'm also going to make the text bold so that we can, again, see it a little bit better. Now I've selected the text and I'm going to come up here to the font section and you'll see I have this capital A with a blue outline on it. And when I hover over it, it says text effects and typography. Now, we're not going to talk about typography in this course at all. It's a little bit beyond the scope of this course. It's a little bit more of an advanced topic. But what we are going to do is click here and we see text effect styles that have already been put together for us. Let's go ahead and let's select one. We're going to choose this one, the Gradient Fill Blue Accent Color 5 Reflection. We'll click there and we see that text effect. Now, that's pretty extreme. I mean, that's a lot going on in there. That's why I like to call these the aesthetic text effects. Now, we don't like this one. Maybe we don't like any of the ones in here. Let's try another one though. Let's do this one. Not one of my favorites, but again, these already exist here, and because they do, my feeling is that there are people who really like them. But if you don't like them, you want something different, you can go ahead and apply your own text effects. Let's clear the formatting on that. And again, I'm going to make it bigger. And I'll make it bold. And we're going to go down and we have a list here with other options. Let's start with outline. We can choose an outline color to put around our text. So let's go ahead and let's choose a nice light blue, something here from the standard color. And it gives me a blue outline around my black text. We have other colors, of course. We can choose any of these colors. We can choose from more outline colors here and choose from this picker, custom picker or standard picker. Let's try a green. Let's try a bright green. Choose OK. It didn't change because I didn't have it selected. That was my fault. There we go. And of course, if we wanted to take that off, we could just come down here and choose no outline. Let's try something else. Let's try a shadow. There are different shadows, outer, inner, and perspective. Let's try an outer shadow like this. Gives us a little bit of a drop shadow on our text. Now, let's try something with a little perspective on our shadow. You see it looks like it's down and back behind our text. I actually kind of like that. We can turn the shadow off completely. One more shadow I do like is the inner shadow, but to do this, we're going to want to change our text color to something lighter. I'm going to choose a light gray, and we will add an inner shadow like this. That's one that I really like. Now, let's add another effect. Let's add a reflection. I'm going to choose one that's very extreme, full reflection. And of course, there are other less extreme options, something like that. And we saw a little bit of a reflection in that very first style that I applied. Now, let's go and let's choose no reflection. And let's go back to shadow and choose no shadow. And let's turn our text back to black. And I want to show you glows. Now, I am not a big fan of glows myself. Personally, I don't care for them, but a lot of people do like them. This one's pretty extreme. It's a large glow, a large orange glow around the text. But there are nicer ones, a little bit more subtle, maybe a nice light blue glow. Or even more subtle than that if you want. Maybe something in a gray, since we have the black text. So lots of different things that we can apply. We also have more glow colors, and we can go back and choose our standard colors, or again, go to custom colors, or from this color picker here. But I'm going to turn the glow off. No glow. Now, there's one more thing that I want to show you. I'm going to highlight the text again. And it's not here under our text effects and typography. It actually is found here. This little button in the lower right corner of our font section. When we open that up, we get the font window. And we see these effects, strike through, double strike through, superscript, and subscript. And we've talked about those in a previous video. But I want to show you this one here, small caps. And if I click there, you see a preview of what it does. It uses the effect, what they call small caps, where the first letter of each word is uppercase, full size. The rest are still capitalized, but they are smaller, hence small caps. This is the only place you can find this effect, and it's really kind of nice. I actually like the small caps. Now we also have all caps here, which of course is the same as changing our case here. But there is also, and let's make that small caps again, this one here, hidden. Let's go ahead and let's select that. And all this does is hide the text. Watch what happens when I click OK. It's gone. It didn't delete the text. It's still there. It's just hidden. Now, if I go back in, we see there doesn't appear to be a way to unhide this text, because you would expect hidden would be selected and you would uncheck it. Well, what we have to do is actually select the paragraph, in this case, below that text. So now if I go back in, you see hidden is checked. So we're going to uncheck it, click OK, and now my text comes back. So now you know a little bit more about what I like to call the aesthetic text effects. That's it for this lesson. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.